But we're only going to do probably the first half an hour. Yeah, okay.
Right.
So, yep, so we're going to get in alignment, which is big toe, little toe, heel grabs the ground up on the side of the foot, knees bent. The idea is that we're driving the heat down to the feet. Most likely, the heat was up in your head this morning when you walked in, and we want to flip that over. We want fire, water under fire, not fire above water. You have fire above water, you have a split. Water goes down, fire goes up. You put water underneath fire, which is what we're trying to do with our body. It's a strange concept. It creates steam, and that's what we need is steam, right? So, all right. So, knees bent. We're going to tuck in, push out the kidneys, let the shoulders drop. One of the reasons, again, for the shoulders dropping is we don't want any tension from the waist up. Everything we do is loose up top and tense down below. That drives the heat also. Put our hands in front of our belly button. Thumb has a connection, and all other fingers have a connection to one another. This is the metal position. We're in metal right now. Metal is fall. So that's the element for the season, which means that front and center is the large intestines and the lungs. So we're going to work on both of those with the exercises that we do. Right now this is standing. This is active standing. So when our knees are bent and our thighs are triggered, that's active. So we're going to do an acronym. One is fun. We're going to put an inner smile on. We're going to put a grin on our face, making the neurology think we're happy. We are. 2 is shoe. We're going to drive the heat to the feet. Wherever your attention goes, energy flows. 3 is tree. We're going to open up the bottom of the feet. Right under the pad is what's called the bubbling spring. And we're going to put imaginary roots down through the floor, down through the earth, into the core of the earth. And once we get to the core, 4 is core, we're going to pull that energy up from the core. We're going to sip it up through those roots. And that's 5 is alive. We're going to add another number, 6. 6 is thick. And what we're going to do is take that energy as we pull it up from the earth. We're going to disperse it through the body, but we're also going to have thick energy come out the palms of our hands and pump into that ball that we're holding. So we're holding kind of an imaginary soccer ball. We're just pumping it through this energy. And just let that system run, pulling earth energy up, lighting up all the cells, all the systems, all the organs. Feet are gripping the ground. Knees are kind of pushed out a little bit or pushed up. Eyes are tight and kidneys are pushed out. Above that, nothing. Okay, so while we're here, I'm going to let all that run. We're going to take the breath from the perineum and we're going to breathe it up the back, over the head to the top of the upper lip, and then on the exhale, we're going to let it drop. Some people visualize water, bringing water up the back and then letting it drop, cascade down. When the water's cascading down, when we're doing our exhale, we're pushing our belly button to the spine and really getting out all the air. So in and then out. Another little fun detail we can add is tongue to the roof of the mouth on the inhale. Tongue drops on the exhale. Now that we're trying to be meditative and remember all those things at once, let them go. Breath up and over, breath down, tongue to the roof of the mouth, tongue down. Earth energy up through the feet, dispersed everywhere. Thick energy into the ball. Place the ball in the dantian, in the belly button, or right under it. Push it in and go from right to left. I think that's clockwise. This is good for your large intestines, lower intestines. Watch what I say. Got a doctor in the house. And set. I think if you go the other way, you get constipated. So I'm pretty sure we got a 50-50 shot of doing it right. Okay. And set. All right. So let's shake our hands. Shake, 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 shake. So that shaking the hands, that's just getting the chi out into the extremities. The liver pulls in all the blood. We're putting it back out. That's what we want. And then we're going to put the hands in front and feel that bzzz. And now we're going to come up on our heels and let the hands shake. So this should let the hands shake. We're not really doing anything with our hands. We're turning to get the spine involved. But we're shaking to get the skin off the fascia off the bone. We're jiggling the organs because they adhere to each other. And then we're going to stop and feel that. Okay, we're all jiggled up. We're going to do the dragon's whiskers. Again, the feet are gripping the ground, the knees are bent, the waist is twisting, but the shoulders, the hands are just going. And because you're looking over your shoulder, going a little further. It's called dragon's whiskers. Now we're hitting the kidneys right now. We're going to come up and hit the lung, top of the lung. Not hit, but hit. One of the things about QiGong is we're looking for stagnation. We're looking to move that stagnation. And set. Stagnation here, here, and here. So we're looking to hit that. Boom. Move that, because otherwise there's nothing really much that moves that. Okay, so we did shaking the 9 gates. It's called 3 hearts, 9 gates. In QiGong, the 3 hearts are the calves. So when we're going up and down, we're actually pumping one of the hearts. So this is a heart, stomach is a heart, and the heart is a heart. The 9 gates are all the joints. So sometimes we shut the gates and then open them to let the energy through. Sometimes we leave them open to let the energy through. But the 9 gates are all the major joints. So 3 hearts, 9 gates are those 3 hearts, 9 gates. Okay, we're going to do the breathing. So we're going to put the hand on what's called the Ming Men. The Ming Men is back here. The Chi Hai is here, and underneath at the bottom is the perineum. We're going to arch, go on the toes, come down on the heels. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing up from the perineum, letting it come up and down. We're breathing up the back, down the front. Up the back, down the front. Up the back, down the front. So we're massaging our feet also. Up the back, down the front. So we're keeping our heat down, but we're also, there's meridians down there. So I don't know if I used this example last time, but when a child wants to be picked up, they go like this, they're light. When they go like this and say no, they're really heavy. And that's what we're doing. We're kind of getting light and then heavy. So we're breathing up and then down, and then up and then down. Up. But it's not the pump of the calf. So it's just kind of going on the toes enough to, it's actually really strengthening your feet, because if we went up like that, we're not really grabbing as well as we have to when we're just falling forward and the heels are coming up. Then we really have to grab because we'll fall forward. So instead of doing this, we're kind of just coming up just a little bit. Actually, you don't even have to take your heel off the ground, but if you do, it's like a credit card. Now we're going to add this piece where we open and then we close. So we're going to open collarbone, open the back. Arching, rounding, again, up and down, breathing in and up, out and down. Tongue to the roof of your mouth, tongue drops. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing in, one more, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So that's called standing on a boat. This is going to be Phoenix rises from the ashes. We're doing the same thing. It's foot, waist, arms, foot, waist, arms. So this is up on your toes, arching the back, arms go up. Feet go down, kidneys push out, hands come down. It's foot, waist, arms, but it's still that arching and rising, coming back down. Arching and rising, coming back down. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, arching and tucking. One more time, breathe those hands up, slowly, 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 and then the bird lands down. Okay. Hello, Miss Sarah. So we're going to put the feet underneath the shoulders again. And we're going to come down like we're going to sit, but not sit. And then we're going to pick up a ball, arching, 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 and then rounding. And then setting the hips on the way up and restacking the bones. And then open. So it's arching, 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 rounding. Pick up that ball. Set the hips. And put the ball back on the chest and open up. We're opening this meridian also. Coming down like we're going to sit. It almost looks like a catcher on a baseball team or second base. Rounding. Coming back up. So we're breathing in all the way down. And then we're breathing out on the way up. This is called the dragon spine. The spine is actually arching and then rounding and set, like the yin-yang symbol, the center of the yin-yang symbol. So you want that. Okay, we're going to get that stuff out of our lungs. We're going to put our hands up and then just let them drop. Up. So again, we're arching and landing. One more time. All right. Cellular waist out. Hands together. Our hands apart, I'm sorry. We're going to get that soccer ball again. Charge from the center to the center. And then charge from all fingers and thumbs. So we got a lot of little wires. And we're going to take all that electricity and we're going to put that through the perineum, up the back. Run that ball up the back, over the head, and down the front. So it's rolling down. So we're going to breathe it in and up, out and down. In and up, and down. So we're going up what's called the governing vessel, which is a reservoir for qi. And then we're going down the conception vessel, which is the front, where the water drops. One more time up through, and then down. Chakras are in the middle there because of the electrical charge. They all lit up anyway. You can see red at the bottom, orange right above red underneath here, yellow, green, blue, purple, white. How's it feel? Everybody purple over there? His what?
Your adrenals are a little bit low.
I told you what was going to happen.
If I can tell you.
Stop messing with the
Without
doctor.
being too personal.
What's going on with Sarah?
She's pretty good.
Other than being late?
No, but your lower back is a little today. Worse.
I felt wonderful doing that. I got here for the one of my favorite.
Do you want to? Well, this is your favorite,
on my
so
back.
we're going to do this one then for Sarah. We're doing one for Sarah. All right, so we're going to come up, feet together. We're going to come around, cross, right hand on top, and then we're going to scrub. This is a very important part of the meridian system. And then we're going to come down the back, grab the back, go down the back, touch the floor, come up through the inside of the leg, push down, and breathe left. So we're gathering the sun, breathing in, crossing, scrubbing, breathing out, coming down, arching, rounding, hanging down, breathing in, and then coming up on the exhale. And then exhale, exhale, exhale. This is pushing down the heat. That's all really that's doing. So we're breathing in and opening, crossing, scrubbing, grabbing, stretching, rounding, setting the hips, restacking the spine, coming back up, and breathing left. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out, touching the ground, breathing in, breathing out, coming up, set the hips, stack the spine, left, and all right. Feel better, Sarah?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I close my eyes a lot so people don't see me. Anyway, all right. The stupid
Where's your
joke they've
camel
all
gear
heard
today?
100 times. What's that?
Where's your camo gear?
My camo gear. Oh, yeah, so people don't see me. All right, so we're going to do a very similar exercise again. And all these exercises from the beginning to this part are still the arching and kind of tucking things. So we want to keep our feet underneath. Check our feet again. Big toe, little toe, heel. Knees bent, hips pushed out for now until we arch and breathe in, and then put our hands behind our head. Arch, really get a good, and then tuck. This is not a fold, this is a tuck. It's more like a standing sit up, and then open back up, and then stroke the long white beard. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, Breathing in, breathing out. This is gathering the clouds to make a jade pillow, taking a nap, waking up, and stroking the beard, wondering how long that has taken. One more time, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, hands in sort of swimming position. I'm sideways so you can see the kind of the side view. We're going to swim out, arching, and then tucking and putting the elbows together. The elbows together are very important. Good stretch in there. Breathing in, breathing out. This is called return to fetal position. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And set. The difference between medical Qigong, I think, and is when we're doing that, we're moving the spine and we're being very direct with the body parts. This is called bear swims in the woods. So it's really the act of feeling the chi around you, and then, so if you were in a pool and you did this really slowly, you pull yourself forward and then you push yourself back in the water. So this is called bear swims in a lake. This is more like regular Qigong as opposed to medical Qigong. So I want you to feel the energy of the thickness of the air around you if you can. And then when you push, fall back. And see if you can actually get the energy to do that for you. Again, another story about the fisherman who asked the fish what water was like. And the fish was like, I don't know what water's like. It's like we don't know what chi's like. We live in it. So Qigong's playing with it, cultivating it, working with it, moving it, studying it. So this is very Tai Chi-ish. One more thing before we turn the video off is hand on the liver, or thereabouts. Put our hand out and visualize a green ball in the hand. As we breathe in, we're going to bring that green ball down here, around, and put it in this hand. When we breathe out, we're going to put all that green energy into the liver. So we're breathing in. So we're rising so that ball rolls down. And then we're going to breathe out. Push that green energy in. We're going to come back and get another green ball. And then push out. Now we're going to switch hands. The heart, we're going to have a pink ball. We're going to breathe in and then out. In and out. So we have pink and green energy. Now we're going to switch back and we're going to put sound and vibration in there. We're going to go to the heart. One more time. So that's wood and fire. It also gets you back and forth, but in your practice,